this place real? That depends. If real is what you can feel, smell, taste, and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. Pikachu, I have in my hand 2 pills. You take the blue pill, and the story ends now. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the Diglett hole goes.
Alright, so I made a video, which is about to show up after this little clip, about eBay buying TCG Player and also the NFT company. So this is very important that maybe you won't get from the rest of the video, but that's actually bad for collectors and investors. Flippers, I don't think it really matters as much but for collectors and investors, especially longer term investors, this is really bad. Consolidation and less competition in the sports card market. Yeah, there's competition now, but the companies with the most money are just going to buy up all these other companies. And if that happens, we are kind of in trouble. So every time you see big news like this, really this should be signs to sell some NFTs or sell some sports cards or trading cards in general, and have less and have the more rare stuff and probably the more valuable things. So basically, if it's going to take you longer than 2 years or longer than a year to find this again and pay for it, then you should probably keep it. But if it's anything earlier than that, you should trade it as quickly as possible. All right, it is time. This is Infinite Investment Game. I'll talk about alternative investments and collectibles. This is not particular investment advice, but if you listen to this, you'll be a better investor and collector when it comes to collectibles in general. And please like, comment, and subscribe so we can defeat the YouTube algorithm. And also, I will continue to have the survey. I'm actually starting to look through the data. I'm a Yale neuroscience student. I work in a decision-making lab, and I'm interested in like why we perceive or give value to physical items. And I'm doing this questionnaire to see if there's any preliminary data or pilot data where I can get some ideas and build an experiment on top of this from the information that I see. And yeah, also about the giveaway, I haven't forgot about it. I have over 400 subscribers. So after I do my next 2 PSA submit reveals, I'll make a specific video for that, and it'll probably be sometime in September. But yeah, please subscribe because that's going to enter you into the sports card giveaway. All right, so this is huge news. This is huge news. We know that eBay has basically acquired TCG Player. So if you're just in sports cards, you're like, so what does that mean? That's huge because TCG Player is a website that normally sells, and also they have a high inventory of trading cards, specifically Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon, which is considered the big 3 when it comes to cards. Other cards in this is Vanguard, Dragon Ball Super, Final Fantasy, Funko Pops, the vinyl ones, Star Wars Destiny, My Hero Academia, and I believe it's Attack on Titan, and really whatever most popular anime cards they come out with. They're expanding in all cards, and they want to have a bigger platform. They're competing with other people, and they understand that this is going to be a bigger market in the future. They're one of the best shops for sports cards, and with the vault is going to help. But now they want to also get the TCG as well, and that's something a lot of these other apps like Alt and whatnot. Yeah, there's TCG stuff, but TCG Player is one of the main places people go to buy cards outside of eBay, which is really huge. Some of the things they say, TCG Player, the deal is $295 million, which is really interesting because, you know, I thought they could probably, if they wanted to, they probably could have bought Topps, Upper Deck, and Panini, and then probably bought PSA. We make the sports cards, sell it on the platform. Yeah, but they didn't. But TCG, this is huge. eBay has a lot of money. They sell all kind of stuff on eBay, right? And they're expanding, and this is big. I'm expected to close in the first quarter of 2023. And they've been seeing substantial growth. So 2023 is when you're going to see this. There's going to be continued operations autonomously following the acquisition, you know, facilitate connections and forge even more relationships and cater to enthusiasts around the world. I don't think they're going to do anything major as far as changes, just because it also says TCG Player founder and CEO Hampson remains in the position of CEO and TCG Player and keeps its headquarters downtown in Syracuse. So they're not really gonna mess with anything as far as operations or replace anyone. I think they may have a few combined things to make it easier to sell directly on eBay, which is still big. So whatever eBay traffic gets you to TCG Player website, whatever TCG Player website gets you probably directly onto eBay, which there's some people who buy strictly on TCG Player or strictly on eBay. When trading cards was first starting to heat up, a lot of people were buying on TCG Player and flipping it on eBay because the eBay fluctuation sales were going up much higher and things were moving like this, while TCG Player, a lot of stuff kind of stayed the same. So you could kind of see, wait, that's going up. Let me go to TCG Player, and maybe you had like 30 minutes, an hour, a few hours to do, sometimes a day or two, and you could buy stuff up on TCG Player and flip it for 3 to 5x. That won't be happening again, even if there is a boom, because I see them becoming more connected. eBay is also expanding its authentication service. It's going to be for items at least $750, and I think they're going to get all the way probably to $200 or $100 eventually. And then the first half of 2021 transactions was at least $2 billion, which is a lot of money. But in 2020, that's more than all for 2020. So you have this situation where you see massive growth. You're going to be playing the games for these TCG cards. You know, maybe sports cards, and some guys, you know, aren't as good, and maybe you have 4 or 5 straight draft classes and you overprint stuff, but you still have a thing where people are going to still want to collect as far as like for TCG cards like Pokemon and stuff like that. But also there's a game where people compete in tournaments and things such as that. And then you still have the nostalgic factor and things such as that as well. Also, you have increased competition from other services like Facebook Marketplace and other, you know, all WhatsApp, Whatnot, Mercari, wherever, My Slabs. You have competition with all that stuff. So it's smart to expand your horizon. How much this really changed the hobby? They're just trying to make eBay more central. So eBay will just be more central. And the truth of the matter is, long-term speaking, eBay is, even in sports cards, is going to be something that is going to be one of the main places you're going to check. And definitely buy stuff and possibly even sell under certain situations, but definitely buying. eBay isn't going anywhere at all, and they're not going to be going out of business either. This is probably a very smart move. One more thing to add. With this, today's announcement comes 2 months after eBay said it was acquiring Manchester's based NFT marketplace known Origin for an undisclosed sum. The platform enables artists and collectors to create, buy, and resell NFTs. eBay said it's acquiring a company, including IP and the team. Earlier this year, eBay launched its first collection of NFTs in partnership with Web3 platform OneOf. So, not only are they getting into TCG, they're also getting into NFTs. So I think they're getting into the whole of the collectibles marketplace, and they want eBay to be that main one-stop shop for all of collectibles. So not only you want to get sports cards, not only you want to get NFTs, not only if you want to get anime-based stuff, then you can still go on and go to eBay as their one-stop shop. And I think that's very, very smart. They just want to kind of continue their business. And many of these companies, they're not going to really change as much. Maybe they'll make it more integrated into their eBay website. And I think that's the main thing. And they're just innovating and kind of more modernizing what's the needs without really changing the main parts of the eBay platform. The other thing I want to mention about TCG is anime is growing every single year. And, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Dragon Ball, stuff like that. And then, you know, stuff that's more American, Star Wars. That stuff is still growing and it has a worldwide reach. And that stuff is going to stay with millennials and Gen Z for a very long time. So that's something else to keep in mind too. One anime that comes to my mind is Demon Slayer, which is one of the most popular animes in the world and all time. And over time, you're just going to get more and more and more of this. And it's just the reach is global and it's continuing growing and more money is going into these industries. So this is actually a very, very smart move for eBay. eBay could be making some more moves pretty soon because, you know, they're competing with PWCC. That's the main one. And they're competing with a few more companies. So I do think even when TCG cards and sports cards become not as important and it dies down and it's less crazy than what it is now, eBay still is going to be a main player. If the market, let's say, crashes and is stagnant for years, eBay will still survive. And that's also good because the card market will still survive. The other big thing is it's just smart. Magic isn't going anywhere. There's some argument between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. Which one is part of the big three? Some people are saying Dragon Ball, some people are saying Yu-Gi-Oh! And then Pokemon. Pokemon is still huge. It always will be huge. We're going to see more buying opportunities and more bigger companies buying things. And you may end up seeing certain kind of monopolies on certain things as well. I wouldn't be surprised. I have to check how much Beckett is, but I mean, depending on how much more money eBay wants to put in, they may buy Beckett and mix it with their authentication service or something such as that. But I do still think there's still more huge moves going on in the trading card market in general. And yeah, but yeah, let me know what you think. Does this really matter? Does this matter to you? Do you really care? Do you think this is gonna destroy the hobby because now big companies are kind of taking over and less people are gonna be focused on mom and pop shops and things such as that, and maybe you think those things really contribute to the hobby? But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and peace.